What in the hell is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Is Your Six Covered. Appreciate you guys showing up. I don't know what the heck was going on, but I do appreciate you guys figuring out how to get over to here. First, this time was Carcane. I don't remember who was first, the other one. For some reason it wouldn't work. Got Grinding Dust out there saying, what the hell? Drew Bradley, Mano.
What the hell is going on in here?
What the hell? People are still in the other chat. Maybe you guys can tell them to come on over to the new chat.
I did.
Well, maybe they don't listen very well. So we're going to have some fun today. We're going to talk about the challenges. The
challenges.
What the hell?
The tribulations and the turmoil.
Tribulations and turmoil. Luke, what's up, Luke? C6 squads out there. 45 auto. +5. What's going on? I got your email, my friend. +5. Drew Bradley. Did I get everybody so far? Mano018 is in the house. I got 3/4 of a gallon of Milo's sweet tea that is leaking all over me. Let's see if I can fix this. What in the hell? Yeah, I don't know. I moved down 10 feet and now it works, so. Darren Becker's out there. We got Robert Warren. What's going on? Ramsey Country is out there.
There's a homeless man trying to get in your car. Don't let him steal your tea. I wouldn't touch that tea with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, you get all sick. Be like, eh.
See, I'm going to do y'all a favor. I'm going to block this street light so they didn't get the starburst.
Starboard. I'll turn this way then. Keep your ass out of my, you stinky ass out of my truck.
Wait.
E.T. phone on.
There it is.
E.T. Dang, Rick, you done it again. I was just watching X-Rings. Yep, Area 419. That thing is awesome. I would love to have one. So if you guys end up with an extra one and can't find a home for one, go ahead and send it on over to Is Your Six Covered. We would appreciate it. We'll put it in the new man cave. This is sponsored by Diet Coke. Let's see. Man, that X-Ring, he can be in 2 places at once. There we go. Yeah, that's better, Ramsey said. Abigail's out there. TB says if you had a Diet Coke, Ray would rob you.
Mm-hmm.
He would, and I wouldn't even care because I ain't
What's up,
drinking that.
DS? No, DW?
DW's out there. My
What's
roof
up,
is leaking.
+5, Joaquin, Ramsey Country, everybody.
Everybody's out there so far. Most people take a teacher was a piss joke. Most people take a teacher as a piss joke.
So guys, on that Area 419 press, I do know that Ultimate Reloader just posted one, and his results, he went in a lot more in depth, and I know that on concentricity and on sizing, he said it was at least twice as good as any other press he's tested. So I don't know what that will mean with the end result on groups. You know, we'll see, but at least I know it's a quality product. You have to pull the press. You have to pull that lever to feel it. It's just incredible.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Be right back. All right, get you a drink, Abigail.
Be right back.
Let's see.
Killing me, Small. What's up, Luke?
Yeah, Gavin. Yeah, Drew Bradley's right. Or at least I just seen a few ago. Yep, he was just watching that video as well. Just watch both your videos on the Zero Press. Going Ballistic is in the house. So we had quite a few people asking about the Snipers Unknown challenge that we did just get back from yesterday, 2 days ago. Awesome time. It was a lot of fun. Learned a lot. And if you're going to shoot with a partner, I would say it's a really good idea to train with that partner. And we didn't really get a chance to really do much training as far as me and Coda Boy 32. So communication.
But you're glad you did competition dynamics, because you learned a lot.
That helped out for sure. Competition dynamics helped me to find targets. I still had trouble finding targets, even though they were gray, and they were definitely easier to find than competition dynamics for sure. But it was still tough. They had a lot of targets for other stages, and like you'd be all, yeah, 324, and they'd be like, nope, wrong target. I'm like, shit. So I burned a lot of time doing that. Steve Headley's out there. What's going on? Willie Bullet Man's out there. Any comments on what Mac and Mr. Guns and Gear were talking about? I don't know what they were talking about.
No idea. We've been measuring walls and stuff.
We've been measuring walls, working on, we got the line snapped for the man. I don't know what we're going to call this thing yet. Maybe you guys can come up with some good things. Someone had said global, what the hell was it? Global, Isyour6covered something. I can't remember what it was. It was pretty good.
What's up, Conservative Sniper Hunter? Thanks, appreciate it. I was actually surprised we did as well as we did, because Rick can tell you, we shot poorly, had all kind of issues. Yeah,
Rick's
but
doghouse.
It was still a good time.
Nope, no doghouse on this one. What do you say? What do you say? Of course, good shooter and better shooter as a team is solid, but what about a short and tall shooter? Any benefits?
No.
No.
Really. Ray, why don't you hunt? And Rick, you need to coyote hunt. That'll help you. Okay, so Darren Becker, I did grow up doing a lot of hunting, and
global headquarters. That was it, man.
I'm not saying I won't do any like varmint control, shooting coyotes or something like that, but as far as going out and deer hunting, I just
that's
I
right.
just don't do it anymore.
No women allowed in cave. You got to be a shooter to make it into the.
No, wait. The Little Rascals, the He-Man Woman Haters Club. That's what was over their little fort.
No, I ain't doing that.
No, I'm just saying. Someone said man cave and a He-Man Woman Haters Club. No women allowed.
Unless somebody comes up with something better, I'm gonna go with what Mano said. IY6C Global Headquarters.
Yeah.
I like that. ATF is trying sidestep. Oh, the AKs, the AR pistols, yeah. I did hear just a tiny bit. I don't have enough information to even spout my mouth out, so I'll leave it as I ain't heard enough to even worry. Steve says the Tika mags worked. Back to the mag issue. So, I had the MDT mags. They were working perfectly fine at Ray's house. We put them in the box. We drove 3.5 hours, and then they didn't work. So, all I can say is, what the hell? What, no women? You need to see girls with guns. Yeah. There's always that.
Hung like a hamster.
Hung like a hamster.
What's up,
above
Chris?
my doors. What's up, Chris Smith? Man, you guys are blasting the comments. What up, Red October? If you don't got ammo, throw knives. What's up, fellas? You need to.
Something in business with Ray and need to retire, Rick.
I'm working on it. COVID. I agree. I don't deer hunt unless my family needs the meat. Otherwise, it's varmint control as well.
Oh, I'm going to share that video with these guys.
What? Oh, check this out. So my video from YouTube made it on Snipers Unknown Instagram. So it's pretty cool. Not just a piece of it. Killing is killing, boy. That piece. So check out Instagram. Look up the Unknown Sniper Challenge, and you'll see. You'll hear Ray, you'll hear me, or see me and Coda Boy, and pretty fun. So.
All right, so I'm gonna let you guys be privy to a test that I did today. So, you know, I've been working on this bullet and data management folder. So I've designed a QD system, and this is actually one of the things that I'm patenting on the bag. And
I don't think so, Red.
And this is, it's gonna look like a regular QD. And you won't be able to see a whole lot of it, but what I did was I took a piece of webbing and used the backer plate and the new QD design because I wanted to test it. So what I did, I'm gonna let you guys see this. Oh geez, hold on.
That's what I was gonna say. Let me have it and I'll show.
Okay, what I'm gonna show you guys is this right here. Go ahead and show them. Quick. I made a little belt out of webbing and put the QD on it. Now that has not been coated yet. It will be coated this week. We've already machined 200 plus of those. And now what I'm gonna do, let me see it, is I wanted to test how strong it was because
Shooting Studio by
this
Rick.
is also one of the things that's going to be
damn it, Robert, no snow, buddy, no
patented is the use of it. So
and
wait,
go. You must have converted Coda over to
ready
wanting
and
to shoot
go.
some.
So what I did was I laid on the floor and I had Sam.
Why you got this stupid stuff on the bottom?
I had Sam pick me up 180 pounds off the floor off this single QD design. Does it show me being picked up?
Yeah. Hey, you're showing your junk.
Okay, give it back. So it passed the test. It
passed
a single
100
unit will easily pick up 180 pounds without shearing. With the Tegris backer, then I'm not worried about putting them on bags or anything like that because it's definitely going to be strong enough. So as far as the bags go, it is in its final stages of prototyping. I weigh 180 is what I weigh.
The Bagara.
And so hopefully we'll see the final
Abigail
pieces here in the next couple weeks. But you got to remember the accessory panels are also going to be something we have to still work on too.
Damn.
What's up, Todd?
What up, buddy? X-Wing rocking the Area 4190 press. Nice. Are you really impressed with it?
I am really impressed with it. It is a beautiful work of art.
It is magnificent. It is a magnificent piece of billet massiveness. Heck, 180 is my left leg, Willie says.
Yeah, no, I'm 180 on the
Rick,
hoof.
tell us, Coda Boy, and you hit miss ratio during the Sniper's Unknown. Shit. 50-50?
I don't know.
Maybe less. We did fine on the pistol stuff, the long stuff. We had it. We had a problem. We had many problems. It was just communication. Communication, to be more proficient, I think we both needed to have our own set of binoculars with rain finding capabilities. The last day, basically the second to last stage, we were actually working as a good team. And unfortunately, all the stages before it, we were not as not doing as well. What up, Skunk Ape? How you doing, buddy? But see, Ray, why are you outside the vehicle and not inside? I won't let him inside today.
It's too hard of an angle for this
Camera.
mount.
Yeah.
To get us both in here, and honestly, I'm actually not riding with him. I'm actually parked over here.
Yeah. The what I was gonna say was having an extra set of binos is pretty good. So the second to last stage, basically you ranged it, I would engage. And when we first started, we thought that the primary shooter had to shoot first, which was unfortunately not the rule. It was just for that one stage. So we're going into the next stage thinking that I had to shoot first. So communication-wise, trying to figure out ranges and all that kind of stuff was a pain. So it was just trigger time together, Rick. If you go together again, you'll do better. Yeah, definitely, Ramsey Country. Why are them Tika mags not working, Rick? I have no damn idea, Luke. It's very frustrating. It was not as bad this time as it was in Utah, but it's not picking up. So I either need to get a mag tuner and maybe bring the lips up a little bit more so the bullet comes up a hair higher, where I think that might be the issue. So I'm not sure. I don't know, but I'm still on the search.
DW, that comment goes a long ways. It is good to stick with one partner. Greg, who you guys don't know, is who I used to shoot with, and we developed this sixth sense about us, and it worked well. I won more sniper comps with Greg because we did a lot of training together. However, Greg is no longer available to shoot. Matter of fact, he is not shooting at all anymore. His life took a different path, and so yeah, I enjoy shooting with Tony, but you know, nothing's going to last forever, especially when your schedules don't work out and things like that, or people can't get off work.
I would say,
but it makes a big difference.
I would say, without anything against everybody else, but being that we had shot CD match the week before, if we would have shot this match together, we probably would have placed pretty good.
Brian wants to know about your Wika.
Wika Tika?
What's your thoughts on it?
My Wika?
Yeah, yes, at the very bottom. You just passed it. No, you went too far. One more, right there.
Brian,
the Wika silencer cover.
Oh, it actually worked really well. I didn't stick my hand on it after we did, strings of shooting, but I did notice that there wasn't that much mirage. The day we first shot, in the morning of 0 day, which would have been Friday, there was a shitload of mirage coming off of the hot dirt, and I didn't notice any difference there just because there was already so much on the ground. But when I was shooting the matches, I didn't notice any mirage at all.
Now, Ramsey Country, I'm going to answer this, and you're going to be surprised at this answer. It says, Ray, have you ever had any problems with the bighorn actions? Question. LOL. Just kidding, Rick. So, ironically, Tony was shooting a proof-built rifle, but it was Cerakoted on the inside of that bighorn action. And the problem is, if you rack the bolt and use the lever, it binds, okay? And it actually caused a couple of issues during the match, and the magazines have already been tuned and everything was good, but when he was trying to work it quickly, it caused us quite a few headaches. I was really surprised, but I think it's really more of the Cerakote being in there. Now, that being said, Tony had me disassemble the bolt, and we are sending it off to have it nickel boron. So
there was some issues. I saw that
it actually, you could actually just torque it slightly, and it would just get to a point and just stop. I mean, just like a dead stop.
See, and that's kind of how my other one was, my Atlas.
I think it's the Cerakote binding.
Oh.
I don't think they should have, because the other proof, the 6.5 PRC, I have, that thing's like butter. But this other proof, and I reviewed it for you guys in 6 Creedmoor, it does bind, but they Cerakoted the inside of the action.
Did the FS guys place highly, and did that finish the proof barrel off of the AI Ray?
Luke, I didn't shoot the AI. I actually shot the Black Beauty, the
gas gun that I shot
gun
earlier, the weekend before.
I kind of wish I would have taken the AI. I did find some barrels, so I've got 3 of them being ordered tomorrow.
No, this was a gas gun game. I think your best...
First place, 2 bolt gunners.
Yeah, that's a good point, too. Those guys are proof pros, though.
Well, yeah, Sean actually works for Night Force. Sean Murphy, but they shoot for proof.
Did you say Charlie Murphy?
I said Charlie Murphy. Rick James. I'm not going to say it on the thing. Yeah. Ray, how are you liking the Maverick? Love it. Absolutely love it, 100%.
Yeah, I want one.
Tony ran one this weekend. He loves it to death. And as far as a lot of the SF guys that shot in it, there was one team that placed in the top 10, and I think everybody else was kind of below that. No, I'm not talking bad about them anyway, but you asked. There was one team in particular, and I've shot with them before, and they're a really strong team.
Is there any equipment that you wish you had with you at this match?
Yes.
I wish I had a pair of SIG binos with rangefinder. I
wish I would have had a second really right stuff tripod. We only had one, and yeah, it would have been nice to have 2 of them.
So some of the things that I didn't like was there was a lot of tripod shooting.
There was only one stage where they allowed you to shoot off your belly.
Yeah, one stage.
One stage.
And I like shooting prone like probably most everybody does. So it was a lot of like rails. You had to use rails and some type of bag. But where you figured you could shoot prone, you couldn't. And then where you wish you could shoot prone, that wasn't allowed. And if you were allowed to shoot prone, there was some shit in your way anyways, and you couldn't shoot it. So, seeing you run up those stairs with all that equipment in your back, was there any of it not necessary? It kind of depended. So we had we shared a lot of stuff. So Coda Boy had a tripod. I had a tripod that was not mine. It was Coda Boy's tripod. One of the things I would definitely like to pick up is a tripod, but I don't have one.
All right, guys, I'm going to address this. The Outlaw Josie Rails
what up, Outlaw?
Says, hi, guys, jumping in late. Do you or Ray use any vertical inclination rifle-mounted tool for those extreme down-angle shots? Okay, first off, you don't need one. Don't buy one, okay? Most people wouldn't know how to use them in the first place, but I did the calculations on it. I talked about this in the live chat before. That tower was 135 feet high, 45 yards tall, approximately.
Tall.
There is, I'm converting it from feet to yards.
Oh,
copy.
Gotcha.
All right.
I was like, what happened?
So at that type of height, even if you're shooting downwards, let's say it in a very extreme angle, which we had to do there, it's not enough to make that much of a difference unless you're shooting a target the size of a dime. Now, if they have you a dime-sized target down there, you are going to be high, okay? But as you get out further, the further the targets go, the better the situation gets for you, okay? That's not enough to factor in slope dope. You're typically not going to be shooting a dime-sized target unless you're trying to hit somebody in the eyeball or hit a dime-sized target. But even at 50 yards, you're only talking about like an inch or so. So, no, I don't run them.
Keep up, Rick.
I think a lot of people, you guys got that. I think a lot of people worry too much about that when you really have to have some steep, I mean, you have the vertical has to be so high to make that much of a difference. And you have a lot of guys that ask questions about Cerealis and everything else. Yes, it does affect, but not enough to where you need to worry about it. Most people aren't shooting that far anyway.
Which tripod? Oh, go ahead. Keep answering.
And that was it.
I'm trying to hold the questions back. The which Really Right Stuff tripod model? 24, 241? Question mark. Can't decide between the 241 and the 34 or 34. I guess that's an I. It's hard to tell.
You know, I'll have to
L,
look back
maybe?
and see. I know it sounds bad, but I don't even know which model I have. But if I can get another one like it, I'll be good. I'm using the Anvil 30 head. I love it. I haven't found anything that works as well as that. It would just been nice to have two because there was so much tripod work.
That clamp's really nice because it has a long arm. That was the
Yeah.
same one we used in Utah. As long as you hit the right clamp.
Yeah, don't hit the wrong clamp.
Don't hit the wrong clamp or your shit falls off. Let's see if we're missing anything here. Keep up, Rick, Ramsey Country. Have you guys seen anyone using the Athlon range-finding binos? I have not.
Nope.
But it's so hard to tell. Everybody's got a ton of stuff. We saw a bunch of gizmo gadgets out there. The Antonio from, we call it Russia, because I don't know if that's where he's from or he's a Russian, but he had that whole other setup, kind of like, what's his name, where it has that part that talks to his binoculars.
Oh yeah, he had
What
the
is that?
SIG scope that talks to the binos. That was his first match ever. He was a PRS shooter, big into PRS.
That thing
And,
looks super heavy, though.
You know, it's funny. They allowed him to go from bolt gun to gas gun on the second day, which I didn't know that was even doable. But for whatever reason, they made an exception, allowed him to do that.
primary, Luke.
Well, the very last stage was a hostage stage. Okay, so you were in a van. You're both seated. I was secondary, so secondary had to get behind the driver's seat. Primary had to get in the passenger seat. When the buzzer went off, you had to unbuckle yourself, go to the back with all of your gear, open the back doors of the van. You each had to engage one pistol target each, knock it over. Then the secondary had to shoot a hostage target and range it.
Had to.
And my range on that was like 120 something. I don't know. I hit the hostage target. Now at that point, you could stop and take the points you had accrued. One for pistol, and then
That was worth 11.
and then 10 for the secondary. So you would ended up with 12 points if you stopped there. However, if you allowed your primary to shoot, you could end up with an additional 10 points, which would be 22.
There you go.
But if the primary missed, you zeroed out, lost everything. So we cleaned it. Tony and I cleaned it. The primary shot ended up being 239 or 289? I don't remember.
I don't know. Coda Boy raised it at 4 something.
Anyway, these guys zeroed out on it. Unfortunately, they did take the primary shot. There wasn't enough time, and you got the wrong yardage.
I'm like, no, let's just take those
But back
points.
to the original point. They
you.
allowed Anton to switch to a gas gun, so he switched back to a little 223 gas gun. And I was like, boy, that was the wrong time to do that on this stage. He's like, oh, I'll be fine. And of course, he missed as primary.
Zero.
And zeroed out.
So let me tell you a funny little story. So me and KB, this is our last stage, right? We're tired, second day, we're ready to like be done with this. Having a good time, but still, you know, the sun and the heat and carrying all the bullshit around. It was nice that it was the last stage. And so like he said, you get in the vehicle, you got your bags in there, and you got to shoot prone. You got to shoot prone, and then secondary engages, right? So first you got to shoot pistol. So The buzzer starts. We undo our seatbelts because you got to have seatbelts on. I let him go first because he needs to shoot first. We come in there and I'm watching him. I'm like, oh yeah, I got to shoot a pistol first. So Coda boy, he's trying to get set up and for his second, he already shot the pistol. Now he's trying to get prone. And this freaking van,
They had the shaggin' wagon
this van
going
is
on.
rocking, and I'm trying to shoot at this damn pistol target, and finally get that done. So then I'm calm. I'm like, quit moving the vehicle, and he takes his shot. He does a good job. He hits, and then like this time is up, and he's trying to range my target for me because he's already laying prone. And he's having trouble and he's taking forever, and it's not his fault, it's just hard to do. And he finally goes 432 or something. I'm like, okay. So I look on my band and I get my dope, and now I'm trying to lay down next to him, and he ain't no small guy. And I'm like, get the hell out of the way. And it's like 10 seconds. I'm all, time, how much time we got? He's all, 10 seconds. I'm all, no, I'm just gonna, he's like, no, shoot. So I missed. The target was not even anywhere close to 4 or something, and we got a 0 on that one, but it was still a good time. We had a good time. It's always nice when your partner or you screw up, and at the end of the day, nobody gets all pissy at each other.
So guys, this weekend we're shooting a night match, and I didn't know if you guys wanted me to possibly put up a video on what I will be using with regards to night vision, the mounts on the helmet and everything else. And go over the equipment. Rick's going to be shooting the white light division, so he won't be using nods or anything like that. I will be using like a white phosphorus PVS 14, but I've never really done any videos on that because it's really hard to show what we're seeing, but I can at least go through the equipment and what works best. I'm pretty well versed in that stuff, so I'll do that because I'm seeing some yeses here. And so I'll put together a video. I thought about going live and just doing it because there's no guns really, but some of the equipment on the guns. But yeah, I think it'll be a good video to show you what the best stuff is, okay, to use. Not going to completely break the bank, but
Do a video, Ray.
it's not the cheapest.
Do a video. Yes, hell yes. Todd Schmidt, sorry.
All right, we'll do it then. Enough yeses. I'll definitely do it.
I'm down with nods. Damn with NODs, yeah, you know me's. Let's see, what else? You got any other questions? We just kind of started night.
Now, if you want to shoot
11
night vision
USA.
division,
I
do have a green unit I'll let you use.
He's got a green unit.
Gen 3, if you want a PVS 14, but you're not going to have the laser aimer and all this other stuff.
I'm going to have troubles. I'll just shoot night with the white light. I'll go step by step. Any video is welcome. Drew Bradley.
Appreciate it, guys. I'll definitely do it.
Drew Bradley. Good comments. I don't remember what video it was. It was a long comment. It was a really good comment. Appreciate that. And I did send that off to, actually, +5, are you out here still? I sent you an email with 2 emails from Drew Bradley. And I don't know for sure. I want nods too as well, Abigail. The ones I want though are $3,500 doll hairs plus $600 for the helmet and mount.
Well, yeah, it's going to be a little more than that.
Good God, laddie!
You can go cheaper. It just depends. I mean, if you're running like a Team Windy helmet,
I want to own the Night.
Yeah, you can use like a bump helmet. You don't have to have a ballistic helmet.
Go that way.
Okay. Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But where you're going to get the money involved is the mounts, depending on what arm you're using. If you're using a dovetail or a horn.
Starlight scope. That's right.
Starlight, man, that's old school.
Starlight,
man, that's like Vietnam era.
That's the shit you have.
Shit. We'll save that for a later video.
Dun, 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 dun.
You have to own the night.
Still in the night.
I gave Rick a little crash course on it one night, and he was like, "Holy crap!"
It was amazing.
It is amazing.
It was.
But the problem is
amazing.
it's hard to show that.
Rick is
know?
Vietnam era. Killing is killing, boy.
Killing, boy. He actually made the Snipers Unknown video.
Yeah, show him the video.
Let's see if I can find it.
I see a ray eclipse. A ray eclipse. Yeah, show him the video.
I don't know if I can find it. Hold
Come on,
give me a moment.
I thought it was in Snipers Unknown.
It is. I got to go to Facebook. You know me. I don't
Oh, it's on
do
Facebook. I thought it was
stuff.
Instagram. Give away the razor, but the blades. What up, Lynn? How are you? I want Rick in the Cyclops nods. Is it a PVS 7? I don't know, Luke. I got so much shit I'm trying to do.
Here we go.
Hey, ready?
This is the Snipers Unknown video, and Rick is the opening.
I'm the opening.
Killing's killing, boy.
Killing is killing, boy. And business is good.
I made the big time. That was me right there. Did you see that?
Gulch gear.
Gold
That's it.
gear, baby. Oh, there's more of me.
Killing's killing, boy.
Oh, it's
Oh, gotcha. Dust off Rick. He'd about some chopper shooting. That's right, DW.
Oh man.
By the way, let Ray know you can get the Forester coaxial for $350.
That's all right. I'm not looking for any more presses.
Come on, Elster.
I do appreciate it though.
Hey, Elster, just so you know, I got charged for the powder droppers, so they should be coming. I just saw that today, so those suckers ought to be here soon.
Tell us about the prize table at the match.
Ooh.
Okay, so this is a great story.
Oh, you don't want to hear this story.
You want to hear this?
No, you don't want to hear this.
So,
there might be bad words coming.
So anyway,
So if you have
they had 3
Small
rifles.
children, go ahead and have them leave the room.
They had 3 really nice custom rifles. They had a Glock, a lot of certificates for free proof barrels, free like stag rifles, some Microtech knives, things like that. Well, when I went up, I didn't know what was going to be left. I thought I was going to be leaving with a magazine or something, but when I found out we finished 16th, I said I might get something decent.
Decent.
So we were able to pull off 50% off XLR Pro chassis, as well as 50% off Thunder Beast suppressor. That was good enough. Now, when Rick got up there, Rick was able to get... Tell him what you won, Sir Ricky.
Better not pick that guy up. What's up, Eric? Okay, so I waited my time patiently. Coda Boy 32 had left the building. He said I needed to get going, meaning him. And I said, okay, well, I'll just grab something for you. So I waited and waited and waited and waited because I got 36th place, me and Coda Boy. So we had to wait a little while. And then, so it was our turn. They called us up. I was like, what do we got? What do we got left? Oh, damn, they got Vortex 50% offs. MSRP.
Yeah, that's the key. Because when Rick told me what he picked, because I went out to the
done with
truck.
my story. Shut your
No,
ass.
I said you did not get that 50% off Vortex certificate. He was like, yeah. I said that's 50% off MSRP.
I got 2 of them. Now the story gets better. Damn, I don't even want to tell the story.
Tell him the story.
All right, so I'm all excited because I need another scope. So I was like, yeah. And I talked to Coda Boy, and he was like, you know what? He's all, you just take that other certificate. So I'm like, damn, now I can get 2 at a good cost, you know? So I got my bag, I got my GTI, I bought a shirt, you know, help support the foundation, the facility. Got my shirt, I bought this rainproof
That's why you lost everything.
rifle thing, gun cover, rifle cover, and I couldn't wait to hose this thing down and see if the rifle was gonna stay dry. And then I got those 2 certificates, and I kind of folded them in half, threw them in there, and basically I put them in the back of Ray's truck right here like this, right? So I ended up driving, so I was cleaning up my little spot, so I threw them in the back. Not the back of the truck, but, you know, passenger seat back
I was
here.
tired. I had to go to sleep.
So I'm driving home. I get home to Ray's house, and I'm unloading my stuff. And guess what was gone?
Everything.
My rainproof bag that I didn't get to try out because I wanted to see if it would work. I was going to do a YouTube video on it. My cool shirt. So I lost my damn cool shirt. And then worst case was I lost not 1 but 2 50% off Vortexes. Son of a
Did you actually check your
bitch.
luggage?
I
Yeah.
checked everything. It's gone.
So he came to the house.
Damn it,
and
boy.
We tore the truck up. We tore the garage up. We
I'm
tore the
so
basement
pissed.
up. It is gone. Everything is gone. The only thing we can figure is we made one gas stop, and it must have fallen out of the truck or something because it is gone.
I am not happy.
I just thought he lost the 2 certificates. No big deal. And then he's like, no, the whole bag. I was like, what was in the bag? And he was like, that rifle cover, my T-shirts. I was like, you got to be kidding.
I know. No, I wasn't. I still am pissed about it. Larry Palmer, why did you use the 6.5 instead of the 6mm?
He was too ashamed to take the unicorn vomit to that match.
That and
If he would have showed up at that match with that rifle, all of them SF guys would have been like, what the hell?
no, they would say, what the hell? Shut your ass up. No, I didn't want to carry that son of a bitch. I didn't want to carry that son of a bitch around and go up all them flights of stairs with that thing. Oh man, that's my luck, Rick. Talking Rock says. What up, Talking Rock? Dang, that sucks, Rick. I feel for it. Yeah, I'm so bummed because I need another scope. And now I don't have shit. LOL, shut your mouth. Nothing but good luck after this. God, I hope so. Yeah, I am not happy. I was actually maybe thinking of calling Ortiz and seeing if they can like get 2 new certs or something. I don't know. So,
Yeah, we looked under the front seat, center console, everywhere. We even checked the visors.
No, this wasn't stolen, Jamie. This was my dumb doing of some sort. I don't know what the hell happened. Special forces. Yeah, that's a special forces. You guys, you got to see it. I still got to do the video. It looks
different.
You know what, Nick?
You know what? Just roll it up. Just roll it up.
I think it looks okay. It's gonna look good. I got the rifle put all together now. It's in the chassis. Vortex will make it right, Crocodile says. I hope so. That would be awesome because they're printed and they're signed and everything. And I would assume if you were to use it, you have to send it in. So I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. I bet if you call Vortex, they will replace the offers. I hope so, Luke.
No, we stayed with the vehicle. We never leave a vehicle unattended when we go to a gas station because we have so much
$30,000 worth of shit.
too much crap in there, and all it takes is somebody doing a smash and grab. So,
yeah.
No, we were with the vehicle the whole time.
No, we didn't leave the doors unlocked. You did put the bag in the truck. Yes. I don't know. I'm not happy. What the hell? There's some damn.
What's that truck driving by?
Yeah, truck's got some. Get some in it. Email them. I'll give it a try. What do you think? You think they'll? I
don't know. 50% off MSRP is not really that good of a deal.
It is though because expert voice. Yeah. I don't know. I need a damn scope. Man, you guys are rocking here. I can't read this damn fast. Maybe you put the bag on the roof.
Bargain spiders.
Yeah, somebody heard that shit. A whole bunch of them. I hope you're embarrassed.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are. What you backing up for, that fool?
Hey, you know what?
Hey, shit happens.
There ain't one person on this chat that has not done that.
Elmo took it.
You will blow up.
That's right. Just spontaneous
explosion.
Combustion.
And these people looking at us like we're weird.
Well, we are. We just stereoed that shit. Not on video, Ray. Never do that, boy. Never do that, boy.
That wouldn't be the first time. That's been about the 5th time?
At least the 3rd time.
At least.
Certificates missing. Isn't Matt building a rifle? Yeah,
his rifles will be in Thursday.
Thursday, he'll have his rifles. He has one of his. He bought a Night Force. The
7 to 35.
7 to 35. What up, Tim Davis? Yeah, it'll be a good deal. So he's all excited. He's got a 223 AI and a 6 Creedmoor.
Yeah, Carcane, I was pretty much leading the stairs up on that one. I don't have any problems with stairs.
Well, the thing is, the guy in the back, the less you run up, because you got to wait for him to shoot anyways, you don't get the stairs bouncing around a little bit. What rifles and cartridges were the top place shooters and the military guys using? We did beat out some military guys.
You know, I don't know. I don't know what they were using.
I don't either.
I know a lot of them were shooting the.
They were shooting something that hit targets, which I wasn't.
Yeah, the TSR.
What a
So
brat
a lot
H.
of them were shooting 300 Win Mag. Some of them had the 308 conversions in there, but there was a lot of really high speed gear there.
K24.
Wilcox Raptors were a dime a dozen there.
They were.
Yeah, they were
I don't
everywhere.
think did you use yours at all?
I turned it on once and didn't use it. There was a gentleman, I mentioned this on the chat the other night, that had just gotten one, and he was asking my opinion on it, and I said it is a great tool.
This is better. Only thing worse than stealing at a shooting competition is farting on a live stream. Exactly. Good evening, Tim. How many?
You know what?
You guys,
You are
we had
who you are.
67 people watching, and you lazy bones, you won't even hit the thumbs up button. Come on, do it. Don't be scared. We don't even have half. Right now we're at F. We got an F. So just look over, look where that little thumb is, and just hit that, tap that thumb. I'd voice my opinion on that change, but YouTube doesn't like those words. I know YouTube's buttheads. Don't worry, he's done that. LOL.
Ray
Okay,
gonna be riding dirty. Riding dirty.
Yeah, you're gonna be sliding around in the seat and not even know why. What the hell?
You know, that's what's cool about these live chats. People actually get to see me how I really am.
That's
so
right. What does BTDT mean? But something.
BTDT.
We're at 42. Let's go. Thumbs them up, boys and girls. Hit the like button on my way in. The dislikes are from the Australians. Was anybody old school shoot furniture like wood grain?
No.
No, I didn't see any.
Never
of that.
saw one.
Let's see. Got it done, Rebecca. How you doing, Rebecca? You're welcome. Ramsey Country, do you get deer tonight? Been there, done that. Chuck it down says. Thumbs up. The man, it was a fun time. If you go into it having fun, knowing that you're trying to learn, not trying to be, unless you're like top shooter kind of stuff, but if you and your partner never shot before, you want to go there for the experience and just learn and see what it's all about.
Rick, did you say that you beat some military shooters?
I think our team, we placed medium-ish, so I'm gonna assume we probably beat one or two, maybe. I don't know if they were like the badass guys, but there was a lot of military out there.
A lot
of military. Those guys, I don't know what is in the water, but they all have triceps the size of fucking trucks. I was like, damn. I was like, hey, I'm glad our men and women are badass.
You know, one of the biggest questions that I got when I post these videos about some of these matches is, where do you find out about these matches? Okay, because a lot of them will not be on Practice Score, but some of them will be. You're gonna have to go on to, I know if you don't want to do it, because maybe you just don't subscribe to Facebook or don't play that game. A lot of it you'll find on Facebook. Believe it or not, you get into some of these, but I think the best place to find that information is going to be on Sniper's Hide. If you go into the forum section and go into matches or upcoming events, it will be there, okay? And then from there, it will direct you on how to sign up for it and everything else. You know, a lot of them are just word of mouth, so that's the best place to find it.
If it ain't, there's a lot of good comments. There was one that I gotta find again. It had to do with where'd you find those proof barrels, Ray? I've called all the dealers. Oh yeah, Darren, he just found 3, but I don't think he's gonna tell you because he has to order them. No.
I didn't go with proof on the 6mm. I actually
right.
sourced 3 Bartland barrels, and so yeah, which they're Accuracy International barrels. They're Bartlands.
Ramsey says, as long as it wasn't a limpy fart and electric fart, have a little juice.
That was my foot hitting on the guardrail, actually.
Huh. Yeah, that was his foot. Let's see. It's a condition developed from long deployments and Jack Shack visits.
This is
No,
wrong.
these guys are awesome, man. Well-oiled machines, basically. These guys are cool as heck too. They couldn't be on video, but which is what it is. So I wish we could have got you more video footage, but unfortunately, we wanted to not get in trouble. And the one guy's like, "Are you?" It wasn't me.
I
It
brought my
wasn't me.
GoPro, right?
It wasn't me.
And
but
I was
somebody,
getting ready to put it on my head, and there was a guy that was going in front of me on stage 1 on day 1, right? And as soon as he puts it on his head, they were like, "You can't do that." And I was like, I just took mine and put it back in the bag. I was like, dang it, another one of those matches.
Had a few that got ATF, plenty of dogs too. Yeah, so it was like, okay, well, we know the rules now. So we would video a little bit in the stairwells. It was basically if you saw a red shirt running around, you didn't
Certain
video.
red shirts, not all red shirts.
Yeah, not all red shirts. There was a few that I figured
Yeah.
weren't still cool dudes, but nothing better than a well-oiled machine. But I would say if you had a chance, and this is something that you guys are interested in, definitely sign up.
Now, guys, there were a lot of vendors. Drew Bradley asked how many vendors were at the event. You had Arkin Optics was a huge sponsor for this event. They were the title sponsor. But between them and there was probably 10, 12 different manufacturers represented there that had tables set up. But when we got in and actually did the registration, they weren't there or had not set up yet because we got there very early.
Yeah.
And
there was a few vendors.
Yeah.
There was a really cool, I don't know who the rifle company was. I thought it was really neat though, but there was only one Leo team, both law enforcement.
And
I don't know what
they gave
place.
him about a $4,000 rifle, and Arkin donated an Arkin top of the line scope.
Yeah.
So
it was really cool that they did that.
Yeah, that was cool because that agency, a lot of agencies are underfunded, especially now. But that was cool to see them do that. I just want to see how they're going to fight over the rifle.
It wasn't really in public, Luke. This was at their facility. This is a place where they train. They do a lot of training there. And, you go by the rules. And these are the guys volunteering, I believe, to run all the stages and RO everything. So if they don't want their face recorded, I completely understand. It's probably due to safety and other reasons, but I don't know all of them. But that's the answer to that one, Luke.
Yeah, so if I can expand on that just a little bit, a lot of these guys weren't your regular dudes. These were tier 1 guys that a lot of times they're in plain clothes and they're working out, overseas. And so having a little bit of, you never know who's watching.
I saw that, Josie Wales.
You never know who's watching. So
I need one.
Any video is could be something that compromises some of them, especially if they're working in a plainclothes type of environment where they're not carrying a long gun or something like that. So yeah, that's for their safety, and we just have to respect that.
Was it 500 a team or 6?
I think it was.
It was 250.
500 a team.
It was 500 a team, right? Darren, did you shoot that? Darren, were you out there? And I did see the sale in Midway. If you guys want a really good pair of binos with range finding that works really well, Outlaw Josie Wales has a comment there. They're on sale, $8.99.
Yeah.
Don't buy them all though, because I need to get a pair, but I just can't buy a pair right now because I spent $1,700 on cabinets today.
Yeah, Luke, he said, and I get what you're saying. They do have civilians shooting with them, just like they're going to be out in public, but you never know where video ends up. YouTube is worldwide. A lot of my viewers are from Australia, from Asia, from Europe,
Greenland, Iceland.
And yeah, so I think that's where the concern is when someone starts taking video, you never know where that face is going to end up.
Darren, there's ways of getting partners. I knew a couple guys that wanted to shoot it that didn't have a partner. So, you could, that could have been an option. I have a good spotting scope for you. Tim bought that what's that one spotting scope that's got the mill reticle in it that I like that we have?
The Bushnell?
The Bushnell.
Yeah, the Bushnell.
Once it's on the web, you have no control.
That's it.
That's right.
And,
Like
and guys, you know, when I commented on the video for this type of match, binos will definitely be the way to go. But I would still never get rid of my spotting scope.
No,
if I go to the range, and let's say Rick and I are shooting or whatever, you got to remember, you can't give a hold on a set of binos unless you have a mill reticle in them. And I think the only ones, and I mentioned this the other night, the only ones I know that do laser range finding that are LRFs and have a mill reticle are the Steiners, and you're going to be about $8,000 out of pocket. So,
true, Zachary.
So yeah, there's that. I would not get rid of my spotting scope because it's just so easy at a range or in a training environment just to say, you know, you're half a mil left or, you know, 1 mil right, something like that, or you're not going to be able to do that on binos.
What if Match.com was a place to find shooting
Oh,
partners?
jeez.
Looking good on the... Actually, if you go to their site, I've seen it on PRS matches where you'll have pros that need an amateur or amateurs that need a pro or all sorts of stuff like that. You'll see them on like the PRS Facebook page stuff. So, or they're giving away or selling a spot that they can't get into now. So if there's like a competition that's already been full, those are the ways to get into something if it's already full but you really want to do it. There might be people selling their spot just because maybe, you know, life gets in the way or whatever and they can't make it now. I bet none of the other competitors have a tactical lawnmower like Ray does. Yeah, there's nobody in the world that has a tactical lawnmower like Ray does. Zachary says Vortex has retry decent mill reticle for the Razor. Oh, what the hell? Yep. Let's see. Are there any more precision type matches this year? Not that I'm aware of. I do want to sign up for the steel, not the team match, but the safari match, the CD back in New Mexico. I'd love to do that one again. Zachary says just picked up the reticle for mine. I love it so far. Not too much junk in it, but just enough to do what it needs to do. Yeah, I wish it wouldn't keep flipping back and forth though. After you hit the button, kind of keeps doing those two. You got the high one and the low one for distance and angle and dope. But yeah, it's an awesome set of binos for sure. Plentyofspotters.com. And what's up, Eric? Shooters only. Elsters, love your video. Yeah, Elsters got great videos out there for sure. Let's see if I can do that. There we go. And boom, boom, boom. But it was definitely enjoyable. Loved it. Learned a ton. But I would say if you want to do better, definitely practice with your team partner. I'm referring to the reticle for the Razor spotting scope. Gotcha. Did any of you guys, we met quite a few people that knew Ray, knew Coda Boy, a couple of them knew myself, but I didn't know, was there anybody on here right now? We got 72 people watching that shot that match. I know Shutout 8888, he wanted to shoot that match, but he said something, I can't remember what his comment was, but he would have done well. Him and his buddy Ben that we met in Utah, those guys would have done decent for sure. I bet Shaggy is on the web twerking with his rifle. Elster, tell everyone about your new YouTube channel. Elster's got a new YouTube channel? What the hell? Let's see. Good night, Jamie. Have a good one. Ray is wiping that fart out.
What's that?
Eric says you're wiping that fart out right now.
No, I was actually... I
I
always try to answer every email from any viewer that sends me an email. And this is a gentleman that I've been discussing some things with.
Luke.
That's wanting to get into long range. And so I just responded to him. And so, yeah, that's what I was doing.
That was before and after he wiped out the fart. Let's see. Yes. So Luke, definitely a huge fan of the Vortex Razor still. Love it. Definitely Night Force is a nice glass as well. I had two. I don't know if you guys are just jumping in here, but I lost 2 coupons, certificates, whatever, from the prize table for half off. So I got that going for me. And unfortunately, Maybe they will send me new certificates. Maybe next time, zip line off the building. Maybe just a thought. That would be cool, DW. My shotgun is legally classified as a sex toy, and I know how to use it 1,000 different ways. You get him, Shaggy. You get him, buddy. It's a shark, Eric. Today is Taco Tuesday. Tomorrow is
Actually, we just
conveniently
ate,
wet,
we just
wet
ate
fart
Mexican food.
Taco Tuesday and Wet Fart Wednesday. Brad H74 says, any suggestions on barrel and caliber for an accurate AR-15 build? 6 ARC, 6.5 Grendel, or 6.8 SPC?
If you want me to answer that question truthfully about an AR, I might say 6.5 Grendel. The 6 ARC is just, I'm not feeling it's quite there yet. 6.8 SPC, I think you might be better off with the Grendel, personally.
Yeah. Luke, yeah, definitely still a fan of that. I like
What's
them.
up,
They're,
Derby
they're,
Pro?
they're a little heavy, but what up, Derby? Finally caught a live chat. It's about damn time. We got 48 thumbs up, 69 people watching. Just in time for a wet fart talk. Yep.
Jeez.
I know.
They won't believe I actually, he's got a running board here. My foot slipped off of it.
It's all right.
It's all right. It's okay.
It's okay.
I'll play along.
Is it a wet running board? Let's see. Elfster's new YouTube channel is called Elfster's Minute America.
You get around hung in the tube.
What?
Somebody said, oh yeah, sometimes you get around hung in the tube.
Oh, right there. See, you're ahead of me right now.
I'm ahead of you.
What the hell? The Eric says that. He always comes up with funny stuff. I love my 6.5 Grendel, especially for hunting 300 yards or less.
And it's cold out here.
300 yards or less. Dun dun. A lot of the targets weren't as far as I thought they were going to be. There was one stage that went out to 1,300 yards, but I didn't even get that far. Get that far. Thanks, guys. That's where I was learning. Just haven't figured out who to get a barrel from. Got it. No worries. The Great Goat Herder. What's up, Great Goat Herder? How are you doing tonight? Well, y'all, I'm going to head to bed. Night, Shaggy Rifleman. I understand. What the hell's Ray watching? What you watching, fool? He's watching some video.
Oh, somebody commented on something. You know.
You're full edit. Let's see. My buddy's Grendel will shoot MOA with steel case crap. I was shocked. I watched the FFL SOT stream. Why are so many cans not serviceable?
Okay, because Derek, who was that? So I couldn't
That's
do the name.
Darren Becker.
So Darren, so many cans are not serviceable because when you get into rifle cans, many of the cans, especially back in the day, they had to be completely welded and able to be able to hold the pressures, and a lot of them were welded in baffles. Okay, so that's why they're not serviceable, and most of your rifle cans don't need to be serviced anyway because there's enough pressure to loosen and break up the carbon to blow it out. If that's the question, that's the reason why. Being user serviceable and not being user serviceable for a rifle is not that big of a deal. It's when you get into your pistol cans, and especially 22 long rifle is where you really need user serviceability.
Dirty.
And check fire procedure for stuck mortar.
Switch me.
Eric is killing it.
Eric's a funny dude.
All right, so I'm gonna take the wheel now because it's warmer in here. I am freezing my can off out there. I'm turning the heat on. So anyway, we'll see. We'll try to answer some more questions if we see any on here. Give me just a minute. Wow, let's see. All right. Rifles clean themselves. Yep, Luke's got it. Ray, did you ever figure out why your G34 wasn't grouping? No, I didn't. I'm probably just going to order another barrel, probably an aftermarket barrel. Oh, yeah, I've already got the seat heater on down here, Tim Davis. My first can is from Silencer Central in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. They are titanium and serviceable. Yeah, I mean, that's great if you want that, but like I said, for the rifle aspect, it really doesn't need to be serviceable. Is it down into the 60s? Yeah, it's probably down in the 60s, but standing outside, it's a little windy out here, and so I was getting a little chilly. Let's see what other questions we have. Ray, are all the 9mm silencers sold? No, we have plenty. As far as the night shoot, I am going to be shooting a Glock 17. I'm not going to shoot the 34. I will tell you that if you do a lot of shooting with nods on, all you really need is a pistol that has an RMR on it or a red dot style sight that has an NV setting. It will make a huge difference. That being said, as popular as the Trijicon RMR is, whenever you are trying to aim with nods on a really small target, even on the lower setting, the RMR will bloom quite a bit more than, let's say, an aim point, whether it's the acro or not. So if you were aiming at something the size of a 4x4 steel, you're going to wash out the size of that steel with an RMR. That's what I've noticed. Even the hollow suns actually work a little better than the Trijicon RMR when it actually comes to shooting under nods. How's your webpage coming along for sales? When I get them the final pictures of the products and everything else, I think it'll be good, but there's no issues with that. I'm hoping we can go live with that sooner than later. Let's see.
It says it's 77 degrees out here right now.
No, it's because the vehicle's sitting.
I was gonna say.
SRO is more forgiving. Yep, it is. It is. Ray, what happened to your SIG X5 9mm and handgun matched? Have you changed it out? The SIG X5 was sold right after that video. I wasn't happy with that. I kind of like what they did with the changes with the Legion. I did pick up a SIG 3.
Nice.
I did pick up a SIG 320, one of the M18s.
That's
and
nice too.
I actually like that pistol. I'm going to say that I like it. I'm going to go ahead and put a Delta Point Pro on it with the backup irons, and hopefully I can shoot that in a couple of matches here soon. There's some matches where you just don't need a lot of pistol. You just need a pistol, and so as long as you can, I mean, the steels were all pretty much easy. They did have some smaller steels at Snipers Unknown, and some guys did go through quite a few mags trying to knock
There's
those
one
down.
from the roof where you're shooting down probably, I don't know, what, 25 yards?
Yeah, man, all you could see was really the top of it. Yeah.
That was pretty good. I was hitting, and I'm looking at the guy. I'm like, okay, I'll hit it again.
Any of you folks in the military go to the gun line, Crisco, Artie Priest, muzzle brake, and wait for the fireball and screams.
Bacon. Bacon. Cooking with bacon.
All right,
So
let's
Drew
see.
Bradley, if you're still here, no, not Drew Bradley, Brian Duchesne, that suppressor cover did well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Brian's supposed to be sending me one. I'm actually going to test it, because my question is this, and I think you guys would want to know this too. A 100% silicone suppressor cover as opposed to something made out of a fabric material, whether it's got, you know, the wool on the inside, or it's got the Nomex, whatever the case is. I want to actually do a comparison and see how much mirage difference there is, if any, comparing the silicone versus the fabric. One of the complaints I have about the fabric material is you can get them hot enough to where they start melting the outer fabric.
The Phoenix 5
Yeah, they're
Plus.
Phoenix, the Garments, they have the 6 and then the 5X and the Plus. That's what they all are, and they work really, really well.
They work great.
Yeah, I want to see how that suppressor cover does. I know Rick said he was really happy with his.
Yeah, it worked well. It has channels.
You don't have to worry about it coming off.
You don't. It's on
He
there.
said once it's on, it's on.
It's
so
on. Yeah,
that's
it's
good.
not like the other covers. Now, the drawback to that is after you're done shooting a string, you can pull it off and let all the heat out of it. It doesn't do that. But it does have the little vent holes, so it can kind of, you know, let the heat out the whole time anyways. But I took a tactical
Yankee Hill Machine makes an affordable, non-user serviceable rifle suppressor. Guys, there's a lot of great suppressors out there. They really are.
We learned a ton when we were in Utah. These guys talking about smaller companies that are building them. You know, not big like, but a lot of them seemed like they were kind of heavy.
Yeah, Joaquin, the Delta Point Pro, the loophole, it's a solid red dot. Now, if you start dropping it from a big height, it's probably not going to be one of the most durable ones, but I've actually owned quite a few of those, sold those off, and every time I sell either a dot or an optic, I always regret it. And it would have just been better if I'd have had it and I could have thrown it on the 320. I try not to sell most anything that I have, but every once in a while, if I'm just tired of something, I'll get rid of it. But now I got to go buy one again. Some of those silicons have a high temperature range, 600 to 850 degrees, which is amazing for something. Yeah, it is. And you really shouldn't be getting above, 1,000 degrees anyway. If it's a titanium can, you really don't want to get up into the 9s anyway. It says, any women shooters in your last few matches, women teams? Actually, there was actually
a husband and wife.
There was a lady that actually did the sniper stalk, and that was an optional thing that didn't count for any points on Friday. But
you could win a suppressor.
There were at least 2 women out there, right?
Yeah.
Shooting.
I saw 2.
Yeah. There were also some women out there that were spouses of their husbands, and they didn't allow spectators, and it caused a huge stink, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were told they pretty much had to wait in the parking lot.
You had to stay at the bottom floor, basically.
Yeah. And silicon suppressor covers are nothing new. At B&T, I made those years and years ago, but I think maybe it's come a long ways with regards to venting. All right, see you, Luke.
Thanks for hitting that thumbs up button. Have you tried True Flight app on the Phoenix 5?
I have not, Larry Palmer.
There was one I bought, but it was too confusing and too hard to even try.
I'm sure it would work, but at our age, once you reach that 50 years old, that's why we have these big ass numbers on here, okay? And so reading all this little stuff, if I've got to read a ballistic app off my watch, I'm going to be holding it out to here, I'm just going to use my phone or my Kestrel. Yeah, so no, I'm...
now, if you're 21
no ballistic app on
and
this.
your eyes are really good, I can see it would work great.
And if you got the time to go through every menu and all this other stuff, I guess you could do it.
Yeah, you can do anything with this. This will tell you how far the damn pin is on the golf course.
They are really nice, no doubt about it. Especially if you do a lot of stuff out in the woods where you could possibly get lost. It's easy to make a waypoint, drop it. You got topo maps, and that's all in there. You're not buying the package where you've got to add it in. It's all in there.
It's got everything, man.
Yeah, it's good about tracking your elevation, your pace, all of that.
All your steps, tells you how many steps.
It's quality.
Your heart rate, your pulse ox.
Oh, you'll be 49 tomorrow, man.
Who, Joaquin?
Well, happy birthday, Joaquin.
Happy birthday, Joaquin. Hope you have a great day tomorrow. Hopefully it's best day you had all year.
Any other high-quality barrels for an AR as good as Proof or close to? Absolutely, Darren.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying Proof is the end-all, be-all. I mean, they make a good quality barrel, but I think you can get a Bartlein. You can get, if you can find you a Krieger. Those will all be great barrels for you.
Appreciate it, Joaquin. And Joaquin, I sent your hat out yesterday, day before, one of those days. Monday or Tuesday.
Eric says they make a material called carbon.
Yesterday.
It's supposed to be up there with asbestos with heat dissipation.
Asbestos.
And that's another question too. I don't know if carbon actually dissipates the heat. I think it actually retains it within the barrel sleeve itself. It's really more of a stiffness and weight advantage. That's going to be your biggest thing on carbon.
What carbon's he talking about? The stuff that comes out of the barrel that gets stuck in the
I think they're talking about carbon barrels.
Oh, carbon barrels.
Yeah, or carbon wrap barrels. I know Bartlein introduced carbon wrapped barrels recently. I think I'm going to start staying away from them. I'll carry the extra weight. Ray, when shooting at an excessive downward pitch like you were from that 10-story building, and your line of sight distance was, for example, 600 yards, but your straight horizontal distance was 500. Yeah, and okay, so I don't know if that's a question, but you got to remember, we were only 135 feet in the air, so at 600, it's not going to be 100 yards difference.
Yeah, and the targets were pretty big, if you could find it.
Yeah, I actually ran all the calcs on it the night before and had a talk with Rick since we were sharing a room together. I told him, I was like, look, you don't need to adjust much, okay?
Yeah.
I mean,
So
if at 600 yards, aim, an inch low and you're going to be good. That's it. I
just
mean, it's not
dialed the
even
dope,
worth. You just
dialed
dial
the
it, you're going to
dope,
hit your
aim
target.
in the center, and
Yeah, the targets were actually larger here than they were at CD. At the competition
Yeah.
dynamics match.
so 5 diamonds,
Yeah.
5-inch diamonds. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, so +5. Yeah, I get it. Carbon fiber doesn't hold that heat that well. But what it does is it is encapsulating and actually
steel
working
barrel.
like an insulator on a steel barrel, you know. It is still a
for
steel
rigidity.
416 barrel that you're sleeving with carbon. And regardless of what material it is, when you put that over that steel is going to retain that heat because it's not going to be able to draw it out from it. It's not like a heat sink.
The carbon's for weight loss and rigidity. That's it.
Yeah, and I know you can actually start to melt the carbon if you put one on a full auto gun and you go a little crazy with it. You can damage and destroy that carbon fiber barrel.
Yeah, you can damage anything with a full auto. So your targets were a lot larger, kid.
They weren't a lot larger, but most of the targets out
They
there,
were
I think
bigger.
almost every target was a 33% IBSIC, whereas competition dynamics, you would have 5-inch squares or 6-inch squares that were basically.
You did have one hostage target, which I don't know, maybe it was a 6-inch, 8-inch circle above a full-size IPSC.
But that was at 200 yards.
that was
Yeah, so that's still a 3-minute target.
I still missed it because my dope was 430 something.
Yeah, so he's caught when Rick impacted 3 times from the stairs at the ribbon.
That was close target.
That was a very close target. I actually missed my last shot on that one because I was trying to think about time and make it count as fast as I could because I knew we were going to have a lot of other longer engagements down on the road. But those targets were only, it was like 117 yards or so, something like that.
Did
So
it
it
say
was-
shot any structured barrels? Is that what that comment was? I can't read it from here.
Yeah, I have not shot any structured barrels.
No,
And
those look
I've
cool
had
as shit.
a lot of people have asked me about those.
Well, like the John Paul JP barrels with the heat sink that's on it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? On those
Yeah.
gas guns. I mean, that definitely helps. Of course, they're heavy, though.
Yeah, there you go. So I think +5 and I are still on the same sheet of music when it comes to that.
What song is it?
You know, carbon's great, but when you start wrapping it around that steel, it's not going to do a whole lot to get
Hey
it
guys, how
away.
come Rick's on the out?
Because I got cold,
He's got
so I had to
cold.
turn the seat
His
heater
wee
on.
little feet are getting chilly, lads.
No, it wasn't my feet. It was
Oh, my wee little toesies.
anyway. All right, here you can have a seat back, Dick.
No, I don't need to get your
Get out, M&Ms.
Get out the
Look
way.
what we got, M&Ms.
That's right.
What time is it? 10:15.
How long we been yapping?
I don't know.
72.
72 minutes.
What's the
So tomorrow night, I'm going to do some practicing at night with the nods, get everything dialed in for the match this weekend.
go kill some stuff?
Who knows how long these have been in the vehicle. That's a pretty blue, isn't it?
That was the one that made it to South Carolina. Same bag. So, all right. Any other questions before we get on out of here?
Got a question, Ash?
That's it.
If we don't know, we'll find
Tell
out. Heated seats are just expensive fart warmers. Change my mind. Okay, so I'll tell you what I do.
Change my mind.
I've got heated, ventilated seats in my truck.
That's the fart.
That is
sleeve
the
out?
most awesome thing in the world. All right, it's not that you just have heated seats on. It's you can blow it around, right?
You can blow the fart around. A hot,
Rick absolutely hates it.
hot biscuits.
He hates
hot
it.
biscuits for everybody. Get your hot biscuits. Well,
That's called a flavor saver.
get your hot biscuits.
Just remember, guys,
It's not a flavor.
sharing is caring.
Yeah, that's right. You guys are what? Great. Love something.
Nothing beats HT seats. Appreciate it, Chocodile.
Check it out. Check it out.
That's nitrous oxide bottle blue.
That's right.
Wish I had a heated steering wheel as well. I'm already using my heated steering wheel. This thing got a heated steering wheel in it.
Hell no.
It's a Yoda.
It's a Yoda. Shit, I'm surprised I have a heated seat in the damn thing. Let's see.
X-Ring, any ideas when you might start teaching classes again? You know, I'm hoping I can put one on
Give me
in
one of these. Dick.
maybe November. I'm not sure. I wasn't planning on doing this much shooting this at the end of this year. My wife's getting a little put out with it. She's like, man, you're shooting every single weekend. You're going home like 3-4 days at a time.
You ain't lying.
Honestly though, she's really good with it.
crib.
But I do need to spend a little more time at home, so I will try to possibly put something up maybe November, maybe December if possible.
There you go.
I'm hoping I can.
Need to have a YouTube.
We'll see you,
class.
Joaquin. And once again, happy birthday for tomorrow.
Happy birthday, Joaquin.
Out comes the Munchie Monster.
Happy-
Why do smart farts smell? So deaf people can enjoy them too. The great good hunter.
What?
What?
Most definitely.
Heated steering wheel. Ray farting on his hands.
That's bad. That's not nice. All right, what are you guys missing? What are you
So +5, like BMW, they've had heated grips for I don't know how long. Even KTM's now have heated grips.
Oh, you're talking about motorcycles?
Yeah, but forever. And I remember back in the days where we had to put the wraps up underneath the grips. But even back in, geez, in the 90s, you had heated grips, heated seats on the bikes, on the BMWs.
I always feared you guys were going to get electrocuted when it rained.
No, not even close.
Just keep your ass awake.
Shoot, I had heated seats, heated gloves, just plug them right in, some gerbings, man, nothing like that.
Heated jacket.
Big D, if I have a class, I will announce it on the channel for sure. It really depends on my schedule. There's too much going on right now.
The question is, do you guys want me to be there?
Outlaw Josie Wales, it will be xringcustoms.com. We've already bought the domain. Working on the site right now. It is not live. If you go to it, nothing's going to come up.
Nope.
BMW riders are spoiled.
12.
No, they just like the finer things in life, right?
You lazy bones.
No, you know, most BMW riders, you know, a lot of guys do a lot of long distance touring on them.
What a bad Billy.
And when it gets cold or something like that, you
No,
don't
Ray
need to-
farted actually, not me.
I didn't fart. See, that was that running board, I'm telling you.
I didn't even touch the running board. No, he's wondering, Bad Billy, full 29. Your hat's on the way, buddy. Mailed yesterday.
It looks like somebody sharded in this M&M's bag. Look at that. I thought they were supposed to melt in your mouth, not in your bag.
See what I got to deal with. See what I got to deal with.
Drew Bradley says he thought heated seats were just something else to go wrong until I used them.
I have one car that has air conditioning, which makes it nice. You got cool sack in the summer.
I got that on my truck.
You got the warm butt in the winter.
Uh-oh, Big D, message retracted.
I'd like for you to be there. What's he talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, we're talking about me? If I'm off, if I'm not working, I got 2 more shifts. He'll probably schedule it while I'm gone anyways, because he's a dick like that, but I think it'd be fun to see you guys. We got to meet a couple people.
What is your favorite whiskey?
Mine?
Yeah.
Crown Royal. Crown Royal. Crown Royal. Who said that?
Okay, so I don't drink often, but I will tell you, if I am going to have anything that is a liquor, it is probably going to be either, I'm going to go ahead and name these off, it's either going to be a Jameson 18, or it's going to be like a Whistle Pig, or like Pappy's. That's
Whistle Pig?
pretty much it.
I never heard of Whistle Pig. Whistle Pig.
Whistle Pig.
Shouldn't it be what do they call what do pigs do? They
Squeal?
squeal pig. That's what it should be called.
Squeal Pig.
Squeal pig. What you drinking, squeal pig?
I go to take apart and yank out heated seats.
Bad Billy.
Any good
Papa High
surprises
Dollar.
going on in the gun cave?
Oh, there's some surprises going on.
Pappy High Dollar.
We snapped the lines today for the vlogs.
Crown Royal, you're trying to make some pants.
Hell
You know
yeah.
that-
No, they're good fishing reel covers, is what they are.
Try Redbreast.
Actually, I met a guy that, his name's Seven, works for the Border Patrol. He actually built a black full bed cover out of Crown Royal, the sleeves. That's pretty cool.
Check it out. It's Jameson all the way.
I've been to Jameson. Actually, I got him a bottle
Yeah.
from Jameson for Tony.
Yeah, sure did. Had it even had the name on there.
Yep, I got his name on it and everything. I have one.
He was at the facility.
I bought one for my son when he gets married, which hopefully isn't anytime soon. 'Cause he's
Zachary, you're gonna love that press.
Is he getting one?
Yep.
Nice, Zachary.
Blanton's is pretty good too, when you can find it. You're absolutely right. I have had a lot of Blanton's.
Crown Royal Pendleton. You guys ever had Pendleton? Pendleton's pretty good. Crown Royal and Crown and Coke. That used to be my drink of choice. Crown and Coke.
I really don't drink that much, guys.
You don't.
No, I really don't.
I don't really either. But if I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna drink whiskey over a beer.
Zachary, I'm right there with you.
Wish I had friends like you. I appreciate it. What'd Zachary say? I'd like to see
hashtag still a dick on some Newfie Screech. I hear you, Robert Appleby.
on some Newfie Screets.
Yeah, from Newfoundland.
Newfoundland.
Newfie. You know, Robert, is really funny because my wife and I tried to visit, and they wouldn't do it with all the COVID stuff. We were actually going to go out there and had the trip all planned. They were like, nope, not happening.
Yep. The ports are closed.
But if it's open next year, I will be going.
That'll be cool.
So maybe we can meet up at St. John's and say hey or something like that.
Say hey, hey, hey.
Say yo, yo, yo.
Silly mofo, got to go.
Oh, I don't drink, but how about Mad Dog 2020? So this is a true story. So the very first time you guys are gonna learn something about me. The very first time I ever had liquor in my life
I got pissed.
was Wild Irish Rose and Mad Dog 2020. And maybe that's why I don't drink much to this day. That was bad. Long story short, so a friend of a friend bought a grocery store, and they had decided they did not want to sell alcohol. So all of this was being loaded into an 18-wheeler, and my buddy said, his dad said he could have a couple bottles if he wanted to have a drink. We were really young, and yeah, that was horrible. Horrible.
Mine was.
My first beer, no shit, Schlitz Malt Liquor Bowl. That's probably why I still don't drink much to this day.
Mine was an 8-ounce can of Budweiser.
I thought you were going to say one of those little Mickeys, one of them green ones.
No, that was my second beer I ever had.
Yeah, I just don't have the taste for it.
Was with my dad, and I was like 13. And it was an 8-ounce Budweiser.
K24 says that explains a lot, Ray. Yep.
There you go. Flashback. See, I have Tijuana flashbacks. That's the reason why I don't drink tequila. Can't stand the smell of it. Won't drink it.
Yeah, Robert Appleby, you know, Lord willing, if I'm still alive next year and we're still alive, our plans are to go down there somewhere around June, July, somewhere in there. So that's the plan, Robert. And we're sticking to it.
Robert's up there, huh? That's where Robert lives?
Yeah, Applebee's up there.
Nice. Southern Comfort and passed out
Schlitz
at 12.
with the top pop.
Doug B, way to go, Southern Comfort, buddy. I am 37 and something. I didn't see what that's at. I'm 37 and
First
almost.
beer was a 16 Coors.
Yeah, Coors. See, I used to drink a lot of Coors back in the day, my cowboy days. I actually went to Golden, Colorado to the Coors plant too. That was cool.
Yeah, well,
That was
something to remember. I'll never forget that as long as I live.
Golden, Colorado.
I still remember what the bottles looked like.
They probably don't look the same anymore.
I doubt they've changed. Probably.
First beer was a Corona. Yeah, Coronas are good. With the lime.
We'll see, Outlaw Josie Wales. You have a great evening, sir.
Have a good one, buddy.
Hope it works out for you.
What's he saying? 72 years old or something. Pop, probably so at the two nasty drinks.
45 Auto, you've had about 5 beers more than I have this year.
How many did you have? 5?
9.
9. Yeah, you did have 1 or 2 with Matt.
Just because you and Matt,
Oh,
you ain't lived
Winning
until
roll.
you've had Class 6 Special. White can with black letters that say beer. I had some friends in college. All they drank was Olympia and Schaefer's.
Oh,
that was
Olympia.
it.
I got an uncle
That's
that drinks
it.
Olympia. See, Stater Brothers, which I don't know if you guys know what Stater Brothers
Ooh,
is.
great time to come salmon fishing. I'm a registered guide. Let's make that happen, Robert Apple, because my wife loves fishing, and so that would be really cool if we could make that happen.
You two keep on hanging out in these...
Bunch of lot lizards.
Talking about lizards, I know a lizard. Old Ray.
That's it.
Raimundo's a lizard. You'll
Ray
see him in
seems
the
like a
sun.
cheap date. One beer gets me loopy, so I don't drink often.
One beer.
All right, well,
It's time to go.
it's been, 85 minutes. Guys, it's been a great time. I'm
It
going to
has
hop
been a
back in
great
my
time.
car.
Get your ass out.
I'm going to get out of his seat. I can't even get it. This thing, he's got the steering wheel so low you can barely get in and out of this thing. He's a midget.
Come on, you're supposed to be a nimble ninja.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It was fun. I had a good time, enjoyed it with all you guys and gals out there. We'll be back tomorrow for another edition
Have a
of
good one.
Is Your Six Covered? I can't wait to show you guys the studio when it gets done in the gun room.
We'll see y'all.
Dun, dun, dun. Bye, everybody. Be safe. Stay safe. Phone home. Phone home. Did you close on the house? Not officially. The 2nd is when it's supposed to happen. We'll see. Bye. Bye for now.